Hello, everybody. Now we're back for our horoscopes. We're going to kind of take it slow today and see what's going on. This will be for the month of September 2021. Okay, let's have a good look. So we're going to start out with our little Aries buddies. And let me just shuffle real quick. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been an eventful month, and I suspect the next one is going to be full of surprises too, so let's have a good look. Another suggestion on somebody that you might want to listen to is look up a very unique reader. His name is Radley Valentine, and Radley kind of spelled like Vivian Leigh, all right? So just know he's on YouTube and he does all kinds of stuff. And he is probably one of the favorite readers and card creators on Hay House right now. So, but he's a tender soul, a lot of silly stuff he talks about, but does strike a note. And I think the things he's talking about for this particular week are quite pertinent. So have a look, right? Radley Valentine, dog lover extraordinaire. Right. Especially if you like those little Sheltie miniatures. Okay, let's see. Let's start with Aries. Okay, just want Aries to know that it feels like a trip and fall, so you might want to watch your balance. If you're wearing junky shoes, leave them off because you'll catch your toe on something. So literally it feels like a trip and fall. But then it looks to me like some other issues come up, of which it looks like I have several choices to make as an Aries, not all of which I like. So some are going to be better than the others, but know that choices are to be made here. It also feels like there may be someone around you at this time that has addiction problems. Don't get sucked into their drama. So if you're kind of feeling that somebody maybe drinks too much or they're trying to self-medicate, do not become part of the issue because you're real good at helping and finding solutions. But this is telling me their issue is fear-based and only they can work on that. So it's not even about chemical reaction. It has to do with the emotion behind it. Okay, so if that happens to be you, pay attention to that, and you might want to make a visit to your doctor, and talk to them about it. But it feels like it's somebody else, right? So, but they want to pull you into it to help rescue. You guys are so good at rescuing because you have the right answers, right? But they don't have the right ears to hear it. Okay, so knowing that, watch yourself. No tripping falls. Okay. Interesting. All right, after Aries, what have we got? We've got Taurus. Taurus, how about that? That's really funny because right on top of the Taurus is right on top of the Aries card. so if the Aries does a nosedive somewhere, it's going to be the Taurus right there that's going to pick them up. It also means if you fell down, you go to the doctor because you might have like a little broken bone in your foot or something. So this can sometimes be an authority figure that you need to talk to about it. Right? The other thing is there may be someone who's wearing a uniform that's going to be coming into your life, right? So know that they too have strong opinions about things, but it looks like they also find that those are answers for you, right? So if you're feeling brokenhearted, there's going to be a sympathetic ear in an Aries. The thing is, they may take your side and say, let's go punch their lights out, because that's telling me they have a low threshold for anger, right? So know that there might be some issues that are coming up that are going to provoke you a little bit. But maintain your equilibrium. Know that you're still in charge of this situation. So there might be somebody who keeps poking you and irritating you, and it's like, don't get involved. Once again, don't get involved in this person's drama because it is not yours. And the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to get mad and they're going to be satisfied that somebody else took it out of their hands. All right, Gemini. Let's see. What's up, Geminis? Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go. What have I got? First card up is Ace of Cups. Ta-da. and the Two of Cups, ta-da, and finally coming out with the Eight of Wands. All right, so what does this mean? I don't know if you can see this. There's a real glare on it. This is the Ace of Cups. This is a card that a lot of people, solitary people, are looking for. This is a gift of love. Okay? And if you're not interested in the gift of love, you may accept it just so you can acknowledge that that person has excellent taste. Right? So just know that. You're going to get a cup offered to you. The thing about the cup is it's genuine. This could be the real deal. Two of Cups is about requited love. That's about love that you get as good as you give. It may be with someone who comes from a different background or who comes from a different country. I just heard the word across the pond, so it may even be somebody that's in Europe. They say that in England all the time, but it looks like it's coming. Right? Have a look at that card. See, they're different, but yet they meet on common ground, and that is the emotion of it, the love of it, okay? And when I see the 8, it means it's time for things to change anyway, okay? The 8 of Wands, there may be a creative connection. So maybe you fall in love with a musician, or you fall in love with someone who's in the theater, something, right? But it gives you a new path, a new road to pursue. So this could be a very interesting relationship. At the very least, it's a warm and supportive friendship. And at the very most, this could be the real deal. Okay, sweet. Good luck, Geminis. All right, what do we have after Gemini? It's our Cancerians, right? Oh my goodness. All right. What do we feel? Okay, got the 10 of rods for Cancers. And really, this may be that you've been on a pretty tough road to hoe, okay? And I don't mean to a hoe, I mean to hoe. And this is that there's a lot of stress and issues going on, but part of it is how long you want to carry the load. It's going to be up to you to be able to put it down and say, I've had enough. That's about all I want. There's a new opportunity for me. And so you let go of this load that you're carrying. This also is a good card if you owe someone an apology, okay? Because it means that one is forthcoming, right? So maybe somebody didn't do you right and they need to get back with you on that. That's the card that says it's coming, okay? Now, I don't know what you're doing, my goodness, but here's 2 people that want to be part of your life. One of them is like kind of joking and laughing and having fun and a flirt. And the other one is more like, listen, I'm going to make a date with you in 2.5 weeks because I have to go to New England and I have some kind of a business thing that's going on right now, but I'm going to take care of business and then I'll come back, right? And whatever they say they're going to do, they do. But this one here is more playful and more flirtatious. This one is, I've got a goal in mind, I'm going to achieve it come hell and high water, but don't go anywhere because I want you to be here, right? So this has got the Ichiban, which is number 1. They want to excel at what they're doing. And chances are, with that kind of card, they will, okay? They're being recognized for the work that they do, and it's only going to get better and stronger. So keep your eyes open for these 2 people, right? They want to be part of your life. Well, lucky Cancers. My mom was a Cancer, and she stayed with my dad for 50-something years. But honestly, she was a kind of personality, if she ever had put my dad down, there'd be somebody knocking on her door before she could even turn out the porch light. So just know that that's the kind of personality that you have, and he might be very attractive to anybody who comes wandering by. Like, who the heck was that? Wow. Okay? So believe that about yourself, and then you're going to see it manifest. All right, that's my first grouping on the Aries through Cancerian group. So we're now going to move over to the next set of horoscopes. Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So let's have a look at what's going on with that particular group. Catch you on the flip top. Okay, so I know that we were talking about horoscopes before, but I wanted to show you something that's kind of cute. And people think, oh, that's nice. That's just a toy. That's whatever. But they're more than that, right? Let me show you what this is first. First of all, here's my little, like a little book, and it is a palm reading. And look what came with it, little magnifying glass. This has a special meaning for me, but you can use it to see lines, okay? So maybe you're reading somebody's hand and you need a little magnifying glass. But these, believe it or not, are actually valid. And this has stories behind what different lines mean. So here's all these pages with words on them that are actually true. But they're mice type, so you also need you need a little magnifying glass in order to be able to read them, right? But I have not only the palmistry one, and I find this so charming. I don't know, maybe I've always been interested in miniatures. Absolutely adorable. And you could put this was on my key ring for a while, so I carried it around. Isn't this cute? Front and back. I mean, a little closer. That's the back side of it, showing you a couple of lines. And there's the front side of it. You usually can find these like at metaphysical bookstores or something, and they make really interesting little stocking stuffers for people that are interested in this, or little birthday gifts. And here's another one, which I actually have used, and it's called Tiny Tarot. This one's a little harder to handle because they're all separate, but it's in a little snap case. Let me show you. And here's the cards. Here's the back of the card. Teeny tiny, itty bitty, teensy weensy. Oops. And here's the fronts. I can't see them very well. Okay, kind of can see them. Let's see what card fell. Yep. Okay, that particular card is the Five of Cups, and this is about disappointment, disillusion, being left behind, okay? So this little card can be really good if you're having a bad day. Maybe you pull your little deck out and you just pull one card, okay? Because this tells me that it'll have information for you. Regardless of the size of the card, they're still valid, right? Now, I did have a little story. I did have to use these cards one time because I went somewhere and I couldn't find where I put my deck. I had left it at home and I was like, oh crap. So I used the little cards. And the readings were just as valid as if I had my big giant blue ones, right? Okay. So know that a tool is simply a tool, all right? This makes it easier to focus. That's one of the reasons why people use cards for a focal point. The cards aren't particularly magic. It's usually the person who's doing the reading, okay? So there you go. Have a look. Tiny Tarot. So cute. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys today. I am wearing my Kuan Yin bracelet right now, which is the card of the Aquarius. And I put it on specially, so I just want to say it might mean that Aquarians out there are going to have a very interesting week because I've already noticed you on my wrist here. Okay, so shout out to the Aquarian friends out there. Take good care of yourselves, and everybody, I do love you. And remember, social distance, wear your mask, do what you need to do, and we'll see y'all back here next week. Toodles.